From the Alamo Dome here in San Antonio, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! And former four-time world champion, the Professor, Azumah Nelson. Ladies and gentlemen, from San Antonio, Texas, presenting the three-time NABF champion and former WBC super featherweight champion of the world, Jesse James Leija.
Nelson, when he spoke with us, felt the early part of the fight very important, wants to get the crowd out of it as much as possible. Put it on his man early, he said.
Well, Nelson said he's a good fighter, very slick, but he's no professor, and I'm going to take him out.
Important, I think, for Jesse James Leija to show some lateral movement, move side to side, because that, if any fighter is given Azumah Nelson trouble, it's been that type of fight.
Yes, movement beats Nelson. That's the way it's been in his career. Leija used it to beat him. Genaro Hernandez used it to beat him last year. And, of course, early on, Pernell Whitaker.
That is Lisa Leija watching her husband. Staying very calm about the whole matter here. Very philosophical in her talk with Sean O'Grady a few moments ago. You were saying that, well, we know for a fact that Azumah Nelson walks around just a couple of pounds over his fighting weight, but Jesse James Leija actually told us he may come in as heavy as 150 pounds. That's 15 pounds.
Barry is dangerous. The fighters that are real pros go to their office every day. The road and the gym, they go to the office and they stay close to the fighting weight. This idea of blowing up and coming down is dangerous. It's a mistake, and the kids should not do that.
And you think guys will wear out at the end of the fight?
I think they'll wear out, absolutely. He's fighting a hell of a fight right now.
Right now he is. He's jumping on Azumah Nelson. And there is the littlest Leija.
James II,
7-year-old son,
who held one of the over 100 tickets that Jesse James Leija had to buy for tonight's fight.
But don't you get the idea that Azumah Nelson's laying in the weeds a little bit here?
Yeah, but he can't wait too long.
Nelson does come right out and try to jump on Leija. Here are the head and body punches. The difference, as you can see, just a lot more punches landed. And now on Mills on your card, a rather decided edge.
Yes, I gave Leija that round 10-9.
And Joe Goosen in the corner, you could see with each succeeding round, his level of concern and intensity in his talking to Azumah Nelson gets a little bit more, a little higher.
But he still respects Nelson's experience.
And still, it's plain talking to Azumah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I thought it was terrific. Pick him up.
And Nelson is trying to pick it up here in terms of the pace. He is going after Leija in this round. But his punches are coming slower. You're absolutely right, Barry. They're coming slower.
And it is Leija who gets back at Nelson.
He's being out-hustled.
Being out-hustled and out-muscled.
Push him back. Push him back.
His punches are much more crisp. Left hand from Leija. Good left hand by Nelson.
Remember that power. That's the first time he's really shown it here tonight.
And he really cranked it, and it got Leija going back.
Listen, Nelson is really going after it a lot more in this round. He is much more focused and intent on his target in this round. He's digging in, he's setting down on his punches, and he's really getting some leverage on his punches now.
He is ripping now.
Now Leija comes back.
If it gets into a power thing, James could be in trouble.
Most of those punches are being blocked by Nelson. Not a lot of those punches are scoring.
Big question here, did that flurry enable Leija to steal the round from Nelson? Nelson's hurt. He ran right into that right hand.
Right smack into it, and he is in big trouble. I think Leija is fighting a very smart fight. Not getting himself in trouble. Good combination there.
I think he hurt Azumah Nelson a little bit then. He did hurt him a little bit.
Nelson's hands are dropping.
Yeah, Nelson having trouble getting away from punches now. He's going to need all of his wizardry and all of his guile. Everything that he's had in 19 years as a professional.
And the question, of course, is can he muster the strength?
Leija smiled after that right. That one he's...
That's a good job by Leija. Got in, got out. Didn't get himself in any traps. Leija's just dictating this fight.
You're just seeing a replay of their second fight. This is exactly how Jesse James Leija beat Azumah Nelson.
Is that Leija's dictated the fight almost from the beginning.
Yeah, I like Leija that round 10-9. He's opening up a lead. He's going to have to get stopped and knocked down a couple of times in order to get this thing on. He's in trouble.
If I was Leija, I wouldn't change a thing. Keep fighting the exact same fight. Don't look for the knockout. He's got everything under control. Nelson still has some power. He's still dangerous. So that's why you don't want to go nuts out there looking for a KO.
And he might have got a thumb in the eye or a headbutt. There's a headbutt.
Big trouble when Hernandez continued. And now in this fight, it's a headbutt.
Good right hand from Leija. And another right hand. And Nelson's in trouble.
The professor looks like he's run out of tricks.
Took him to school last time after he graduated, and the old professor said, well, the young pupil showed me a few tricks.
Nelson knows that in all likelihood he's well behind, and he's going out to try to pull it out with one last miracle.
The right hand did get there.
Leija get back with the right hand of his own.
And again, it is Leija dishing it out.
Perhaps 1 minute remaining in a legendary career of a sure Hall of Famer, Azumah Nelson.
Yeah, it just seems to be a tick late, a step slow. And the crowd takes up the chant.
I thought you could see one thing early, Barry, when that right hand, which has been so reliable for him in the past, was having trouble getting home. Not as sharp as the old days, not as quick as the old days. Still coming forward, though, still a warrior, still trying to win this fight.
Blood getting in the eye of Leija. This fight will not end a minute too soon so far as he's concerned.
And I think Nelson has won this last round.
Left hand from Nelson, a big right hand from Leija. And it ends like you'd expect. Well, the crowd loving what it is seen here, and I think he executed his idea to perfection.
Yeah, it was a game plan. I thought the strategy was obvious. It's a strategy that needed to be fought against Azumah Nelson. The strategy he used before victoriously, and he really